is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I am back with my How to Kill a Kit with Style July kit. And I am going to do something that I haven't done in a long time, and that is a 2-page layout. So I am starting with the same background paper, which is pretty much kind of how I used to do it all the time anyway. I've seen some amazing people that will do a 2-page layout with different color paper on each side, which I love as well, but I really wanted this particular page to read as one big page, seamlessly, I guess you could say. So I was looking at some of the scraps of paper that I had and decided to kind of use them as is. So that polka dot paper on the top is just a cutoff from another layout that I've done, and so is the piece to the right. So I just added those, and my thought is that I'm going to have one picture on one side and 2 pictures on the other side. So the first picture is basically hour before picture, and it's not very good quality because it's super early in the morning. The sun's not quite up, so we're pretty dark, but you kind of get the idea of what the picture is. So it is at the very top of the trail on the way down to Havasupai. So we had somebody take our before picture, I guess you could say, and we didn't actually do like an after picture of like after we got down there, because we have lots of pictures of when we were down there, but we did an after we had hiked out. So I'll be doing those pictures as well. And then for some really weird reason, my husband decided to take a few pictures of me walking. Like, that's not the greatest picture, but okay. And then he tries to take a selfie, and I know the purpose was that he was thinking, oh, I'm going to catch her looking miserable, but we were going down, so down wasn't bad. He does catch me looking completely miserable on the way out, mind you. Not so sure that that one's going to get scrapbooked. We'll see. So I have added 2 frames. I added one over my husband's face because it's hilarious, and so I want to really pull your eye in on that side. And then the other side, I used the chipboard frame from the 12 by 12 chipboard. So it fit perfectly over the picture of us in the picture. So it draws your eye to us, which is kind of the dark point of the picture, so you wouldn't really notice that. So during our Rediscover Your Stash, we are focusing on chipboard. So there are 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess there's only 3 pieces on here so far. Hopefully more to come. I have been using it. I love chipboard. This piece also is chipboard, and I think it might make it on the bottom or one very similar. So I finally got one of those bottle caps on, and it says hit the road, which I thought was super appropriate. And these acrylic pieces are beautiful. And that YOLO, which, okay, so I'm not the hip parent. I am pretty sure that my son changes his language daily, so that I have no idea what he's talking about. But I did learn that YOLO means you only live once. And I thought, well, that's very appropriate for these pictures. So I have these tags, and I did want to bring in the tag for journaling. I like the black because it brings in more of that black, but I actually don't have like a white pin. So if anybody can suggest a good white ball pin or whatever you think that you need to use. For writing on black, I would super appreciate it if you could leave that in the comments. So these are arrows, and they are in mint and gold, and there's like a gold glitter and then like a flat gold, and it comes in 2 sheets, and I think it's only like $1.50 at Hobby Lobby. And so I've used up one entire sheet and part of my next sheet, and so I really feel like I can kill these arrows. Like, they're super cool. They really go with the travel theme of my July kit. I have a feeling that I'm going to make a lot of them on there. So these are Teresa Collins' little pack of ephemera. And so I went through basically everything and decided that I was going to just pick this wander to fill up some of that negative blank space in that middle picture. And I got some of, oh gosh, where are these from? I'm trying to think. It's not Stampin' Up. They might be Stampin' Up actually. And you get 4 things and it's all color coordinated. You have ribbon, you have buttons, there's these little tabs and tags, and then brads. And I think I have them in every color. I'm not sure why. I'm sure they're super old, but I put them in my 15 item kit or 15 item basket that I am supposed to use in addition to my July stash kit. So I am going to get a little bit of the ribbon. I'm going to get 2 of the little corner tabs and I think 4 of the brads on. So I feel like that was kind of a win situation. So here is that other piece of chipboard that kind of looks like the gray one that I auditioned the first time. And it's yellow, and it says, I forget what it says on it initially, but it didn't really go with what was going on. So I'm just going to add a tiny word sticker on to kind of cover it up. And since I used a tiny word sticker down there in the bottom, I decided to add another tiny word sticker up at the top to kind of balance it out. Now there was 2 other pieces of chipboard on that sheet with the banner. So one of them is going to go under the wander. So I'm kind of creating like a cascading cluster from the top left all the way down to the bottom right. And I do like how that looks. I like that movement. I like how it makes your eye travel all the way across the page. So these are October afternoons, and they are to make like flags, I guess you would call them. I forget what their real name is, but I decided to make 2 of them and stick them behind the picture just like that. So it doesn't really, it does pop up that corner of the picture a little bit, but not too bad. So they were kind of fun. I'm going to get those on there. And I think about adding some of the other brads, but they don't make it. And I just like to go through all of my stuff that I've pulled out to see, is there anything else? I did turn the camera off and adhered everything down, and when I thought I was done, I saw these little plasticky pieces that are also in my 15 item basket, and I thought the red kind of went really well. So I'm going to pop a few of those on, and then these are from Freckled Fawn, and they're black and gold epoxy stickers, and they're floral. And so I thought that I would try and sprinkle those around. I really wanted to get 3 of them on there, but I couldn't really figure out where else to put that third element. So there are only two. They are just on the top of each of the pictures. And I have all of these geotags. So I figure there might end up being a geotag on every single layout. So I'm going to use a few more of these arrows, and that's going to be it. So I'm super excited that I did a 12 or a 2-page layout, and I got to use up so much of this kit. I love how it turned out. and there's my Vanna hands, like, there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that I didn't drive you crazy with all of my weird rambling tonight. So I guess I better go make dinner. So we'll see you next time. Remember to wear your crown. Bye!